Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Barak. Yajimata. Yashabim.
Hands down, sit down.
Hands down, sit down. All right, Shalom. This is the 2014 Passover. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a class. Let me know when I'm starting point now. An hour, 15 minutes to this end. We're going to do this for an hour, and then we're going to go right into the ceremony of the Passover. And the topic is going to be called, what's the name of it? The topic is going to be called the Passover is not a lamb dinner. All right? Because you got dudes that get hyped up for the Passover, and at the end of the deal, it's like, oh, the lamb was good. Or they got drunk off of the wine. This ain't a lamb dinner. This is serious, man. This is, as a matter of fact, this is considered a solemn assembly. And solemn means, really, when you look the word up, solemn. I got it, brother. I got it all. The word solemn is from the Hebrew word, and go to a feast and go to the Passover part. If you go to Passover, you ain't gonna get it. The word solemn, if you go to the blue letter, it's the Hebrew word Itazara. And the word means assembly, solemn assembly. Assembly, sacred or festive meeting. Sacred meaning serious. All right? This is not just a get-together where you eat food and do what the hell you want to do. It also says assemblage, company, group. And that's from 86116. Does anybody know what I mean when I say H6116?
Strong.
Right, it's the strong. More hands should go up. That's when you deal with the blue letter, and you click on the dude mouthing the word, he'll say H6116, and then he'll say the word. Okay? Because that's from the what do you call it when you go to the concordance? What's the other term? There's another term from the book, the lexicon. When you go to the lexicon, the concordance, and the lexicon, they'll give you that word, which is Itazara. And I told you what it meant. It meant assembly, solemn assembly, sacred or festive meeting. Now, when you go to the blue letter, you go down, it'll say root word, and then in parentheses, it'll say etymology. Does anybody know what the word etymology? I know you know it, brother. I know you know it from Detroit. Etymology, what is it? What does that mean?
True words.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It means etym or etymon, and from the word etios, which means the truth. Ology means the study of. So really the word, when you bring it to the lowest common denominator, the word etymology means study of the truth of the word. All right? So the root word or the etymology of that word is Itazara. The difference between the first word is the root word is missing the ha at the end of it. But the root word is Itazara. And Itazara means, now listen to this, to restrain, retain, close up. That's why you can't bring your cousin to the Passover, man. You can't bring any half-assed Israelites to the Passover. Okay?
Damn women too.
Because and women, you can't bring women to the Passover. Now, if anybody got a problem with that in them other camps, Well, then you got a problem with Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Because did Yahweh Shai have any women at his Passover?
Nope.
He only had 12 other men, including himself. So are you going to call him a faggot? Okay, the meaning or biblical usage to restrain. When you restrain somebody, when you get arrested, the cops do what? They restrain you, right?
Right.
So this is, like I said, if you act up, we got a right to pick your ass up and kick you right out the door.
That's right.
Okay? Close, retain, close up, shut, withhold, refrain, stay. That's what I told y'all. If you got to go to the bathroom, you better go to the bathroom now. If you got to go right now, you better hold it, man. Detain. Detain. To restrain, halt, stop, to retain, to be restrained, be stayed, be under restraint. Another word for restraint is be under arrest. So you're under arrest right now, man.
Yeah.
See, when you go to the, and I just found this out today.
Where's the
Hey, the thing about GMS, we can take things that we just found out and make it seem like we knew this for years.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
That's right.
But anyway, when you go back to keep it down a little bit. When you go back to the Passovers of the past with the high priest Ariah and Marsha, they kind of got a little weak, man. They had women coming up all in there, man. And these women had the stilettos on, the high heels. They had the dresses on. They had the long dresses, but they had a slit up the damn dress, man.
That's right.
Hugging and curves.
Something
Then they had the back was all out.
Yep.
You can see the bitches cleavage and all that, man.
Yep.
And nobody said nothing about it, man.
Nope.
And so it came a time where up in the school that we had, we kicked all the women out, man.
That's right.
And certain brothers had a problem with it. One of them was the guy that you encountered, Shaka.
Shaka.
Not Shaka, Shaka. And he got kicked out with the rest of them clowns, man.
Yeah.
So now they call us faggots, man. We got women at home, brother. That's where they're supposed to be, at home, man.
That's right. If they'll learn anything, let them learn at home.
Thank you. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 11. And thus shall you eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And you shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover.
Now, when you deal with a woman, a high maintenance woman, when you go out to eat, if you eat too fast, she looking. I had that happen to me, man. Why you eating like that?
Yep.
I said, bitch, shut up. That's how I eat.
Right.
Well, when you eat the Passover, that's how you're supposed to eat the Passover, man.
Yep. That's
So
right.
you got a woman up here partaking of the Passover, they cutting it. You know?
Right.
You don't even you eat it with your hands, man.
You got nerve to talk to eat shrimp scampi.
So exactly. So that's why, that's why these women can't be up in here, man. Now, if you have a Passover with your family, that's different. Because I'll say all of you men in here that got women, I guarantee you none of them are believers. Raise your hand if you got a woman that's a believer. We about to pick somebody out the door, man. You ain't got no believers, man, among your women.
That's right.
But you can be saved, all right?
Through childbearing.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them. And they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
That's right.
Because the Most High is only dealing with men.
Right.
And the men are dealing with their women. That's order, man. Okay?
And
Anybody?
then we got Matthew's 4th chapter, where the Lord said that he'd make officials of men. I think about 19.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Gotta go ahead.
Read it.
St. Matthew chapter 4, verse 19.
This is the Lord speaking. The Lord said this to the disciples. Go ahead.
And he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.
Right, he ain't say go get no damn women to come in this. You got people that believe that, oh, they hate the sisters. You're supposed to hate them if they ain't right. You hate the evil.
Yeah, hate the evil and love the good.
Yeah.
Somebody got something else? Let's move it quick.
Yep. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 12. Looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High,
Right.
wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's a picture of how we would have come out of Egypt quickly, hastening. You ain't supposed to, like when we think about this Passover, you eat it in haste because it represents how quickly the Lord is going to pluck us out of this oppression. Now that it's hell we in, you know,
Appreciate it.
in 1 hour. Yep.
Yeah,
1 hour.
That's right.
And that in that same night, you know, when the Lord, you know, caused us to eat the Passover and to leave out of Egypt, the very next day, the Lord was killing the firstborn of the Egyptians. So there was a lot of bloodshed going on, you know, at that time.
Got a precept real quick?
Go ahead.
It's the book of Hebrews chapter 11, verse 28. It says, through faith he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest he that destroyed the firstborn should touch them. So when you enter into the Passover, you got to have that mentality, man. That's talking about Yahweh Shai. He should touch them, and he should put them to death. You got to enter into it as a solemn assembly, man. You know, you can't enter into it like it's this ain't no banquet. No?
Yeah. Let's go to, somebody get me Ezekiel 34 and start. The key point is in the 31st verse. We start at the 28th verse and read down to the 31st. Ezekiel 34, 28 on down.
Ezekiel 34 and 28. And they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beasts of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid. And I will raise up for them a plant of renown, and they shall be no more consumed with hunger in the land, neither bear the shame of the heathen any more. Thus shall they know that I, the Lord, their God, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, saith the Lord power. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men. And I am
Go ahead.
and I am your power, saith the Lord power.
So that's that order. That order is not going to change. In the kingdom, that order is not going to change. As a matter of fact, that's why one man going to have as many women. If you want 1,000 women, you're going to have 1,000 women. And you're going to have Edomite women.
Right.
You're going to have Japhetic women. You're going to have Moabite women.
Exactly.
You're going to have women of the other nations.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Proverbs 8 and 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. Again, another scripture that proves the Most High deals with men. You know?
That's right.
That's right.
This is Revelation 21 and 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
That's right.
Right. So
So it's all about order. That's all. You know, this is a GMS ain't no camp where we make women equal to us. You know, we up here and the women are down there, man.
That's right. Order.
They were made for our sake, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the gods over them. We're gods, man, over them and our children, man, and soon to be the heathen. You know. Go ahead.
Psalm 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoer? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Right. No woman ain't.
And no woman is going to do that. That's right.
That's right.
Not even if she's Wonder Woman. Ain't going to happen.
Okay, let's get Acts, the 18th chapter, the 21st verse. The importance of the Passover, because this is what Paul, this is a statement that Paul made.
18 and what?
18 and 21.
Acts chapter 18 and 21. But bade them farewell, saying, I must by all means.
You know what? Go up, you can go up a verse or two, so they can get the understanding of it. Find a good spot.
I'll start at verse 18. This is Acts chapter 18, verse 18. And Paul, after this, tarried there yet a good while, and then took his leave of the brethren.
He was up there in Ephesus.
Yep.
With those Israelite foreigners. Go ahead.
And sailed thence into Syria, and with him Priscilla and Aquila, having shorn his head in Cenchrea, for he had a vow.
Stop. Read that part again. He did what to his head?
Having shorn his head.
What does it mean to shorn your head?
Shame.
Did he shave it bald? Yes, he did. Having did what?
Having shorn his head in Cenchrea, for he had a vow.
He had a vow. What was that vow by a show of hands? Yeah, I see a lot of hands up. Montagon.
It's a vow of the Nazarite.
How do you know that?
When you go to Numbers, it's the 7th chapter. It tells you that he's not supposed to cut his hair all of his life. And, speak louder though, so the camera can pick you up. And you are right, you have right. Okay.
Because you can take a vow, which Paul took as a vow of a Nazarene, a Nazarite's vow, and he broke the vow. You can take it.
Okay.
You can take it for 6 months. You can take it for a year. In the case of Samson, before he was born, the angel told his parents, look, he's going to be a Nazarite for life.
Right, that's what it says.
But the Apostle Paul took that vow, and when you go to Numbers, the 6th chapter, once you break that vow, what do? You shave off your head, you shave off your eyebrows, you shave off all the hair all over your body. He did that because he finished the vow. So he said, read on, brother.
It says, and Paul after this tarried there yet a good while, and then took his leave of the brethren, and sailed thence into Syria, and with him Priscilla and Aquila.
He sailed into Syria. They're warring over there in Syria. Yep. A lot of them people over there, them Arabs that you call them, a lot of them are Israelites, man. Mingled among them heathen. Go ahead.
And with him Priscilla and Aquila, having shorn his head in Cenchrea, for he had a vow. And he came to Ephesus and left them there.
He came to Ephesus, yep, go ahead.
And he left them there, but he himself entered into the synagogue and reasoned with the Jews. When they desired...
When you look up the word reason, right? He was going to different Israelites that wasn't down with him, or he wasn't down with. And what did he do? He reasoned with them. What does it mean to reason? Go through the scripture. What is the name? You know?
Yeah.
The mark of the beast. What does charisma mean? You know what that means? To reason, man. And these guys, like when I ran into two of Nate's men, they were cool. They were cool brothers. But I saw that they had that glaze on their eyes, man. You know? And I'm not gonna say that they're wicked, man. They didn't come off as being wicked, but Nate put a spell on them, man. Nate bewitched them. Paul spoke about that in Galatians, the 3rd chapter, man.
I got that word in the Greek.
All right, go ahead.
It's
and speak loud.
okay. It's this is in the